The Village of Soft Lights. Far away, beyond the tall green mountains and the quiet rivers, there was a small village called Mira. In Mira, the houses were made of old brown wood. Each house had a small garden full of flowers, pink, yellow, and soft white. The paths between the houses were made of round gray stones, and lanterns hung above them, glowing with a gentle golden light. A young girl named Yuki lived in Mira. She had short, dark hair and always wore a light blue coat. Every evening, before the stars came out, Yuki took a slow walk through the village. Tonight was just like always. She opened her front door softly. The cool evening air touched her face. She smiled and stepped outside. The first place she walked to was the old bakery. The baker, Mr. Hano, was putting fresh bread on the window shelf. The bread was warm and smelled like honey. "Good evening, Yuki," said Mr. Hano with a kind smile. "Good evening," she replied. "The bread smells wonderful tonight." "It's honey and oat bread," he said. "I will save one for you." Yuki thanked him and continued walking. Next, she passed the small pond near the center of the village. The water was still and clear. She could see the reflection of the lanterns in the water, golden circles like little moons. A white cat sat quietly at the edge of the pond. It looked at the water without moving. "Hello, little one," Yuki said softly. The cat turned and looked at her with calm green eyes. Then it looked back at the water. Yuki sat down on the wooden bench beside the pond. She listened. She could hear the soft wind in the trees. She could hear distant music. Someone was playing a slow, peaceful melody on a flute somewhere far away. The music was beautiful. After a while, she stood up and kept walking. The path led her to the top of a small hill at the edge of the village. From there, she could see everything: the soft lights of the houses, the dark mountains in the distance, the wide and quiet sky above. The first star appeared, then another, then many more. Yuki sat down in the cool grass and looked up. She felt very calm. She felt very small, but in a good way, like she was a part of something much bigger than herself. She took a slow, deep breath. The night was peaceful, the village was peaceful, and she was peaceful too. After a long time, she stood up slowly, brushed the grass from her coat, and walked back home. She passed the pond again. The cat was still there, still quiet. She passed the bakery. The lights were off now, but the smell of bread was still in the air. She opened her door, stepped inside, and took off her blue coat. She made a small cup of warm tea, sat by the window, and watched the stars through the glass. One by one, she felt her eyes grow heavy. She put down her cup, walked to her bed, and lay down. Outside, the lanterns in the village still glowed, soft and golden and warm, and Yuki slept.